Conor McGregor is an Irish professional mixed martial artist, boxer, entrepreneur, social media lord and trash-talking king. He has been known around the world for his OTT stunts and actions on the run-up to major fights, especially with the Khabib fight in October 2018, which drew 2.4 million pay-per-view buys, the most ever for an MMA event. He is the highest-earning UFC fighter of all time, and his debut boxing match against Floyd Mayweather drew 4.3 million pay-per-view buys in North America, the second most in history. Over the course of his career, he has competed as a featherweight, lightweight and welterweight MMA participant. He has achieved most of his victories through knockouts or technical knockouts via punches. As of December 14, 2019, he is 13th in the UFC pound-for-pound rankings and number 4 in the UFC lightweight rankings. Conor McGregor rose from a tough neighborhood to become the biggest star in the sports of mixed martial arts. After joining the Ultimate Fighting Championship in 2013, the Notorious unified the featherweight division with his title in 2015, and the following year became the two-division champion by winning the lightweight title. He abruptly retired from MMA in March 2019 to focus exclusively on his new business ventures, such as his Proper 12 whiskey brand, but in January 2020, he announced he would be returning to UFC. His full name is Conor Anthony McGregor. He is also known as Notorious or Mystic Mac. He was born on the 14th of July 1988 in Crumlin, Dublin, Republic of Ireland. He is 1.75 meters tall or 5'9". An interesting hobby that Conor enjoys doing is origami. He also loves spending money and buying fashionable clothes. He spends a lot of time on his facial hair, buying suits and doing what he can to look good out of the ring. Those close to McGregor know the power of the UFC throne lies in the hands of longtime girlfriend Dee Devlin. Also from Dublin, Devlin reportedly met McGregor at a nightclub in 2008 when his MMA career was just getting off the ground. Although he was on welfare at the time and remained so for many years after, she stuck with him through the unpredictable early stages of his career, eventually quitting her job as a secretary to travel with the fighter when he began achieving success. A vital member of Team McGregor, Devlin helps to train the champ, cooks his meals and generally provides a soothing presence. She also added the priceless role of mother on May 5, 2017 when she gave birth to Conor Jack McGregor Jr. Conor Anthony McGregor was born to parents Tony and Margaret McGregor on 14th of July 1988 in Dublin, Ireland. Raised in a rough working-class section of Crumlin, McGregor enjoyed playing football as a boy before finding an outlet for his aggression in boxing. He was a member of the Crumlin Boxing Club from age 11 to 17, winning a Dublin Novice Championship during that time. In his later teens, McGregor began training in the still little-known sport of mixed martial arts under John Kavanagh. He also found a job as an apprentice plumber, but elected to forego the profession over his parents' objections to pursue his dream of becoming a professional fighter. McGregor made his professional debut on March 8, 2008 for the London-based promotion Cage Warriors, winning a TKO. He lost 2 of his first 6 fights before reeling off an impressive winning streak, claiming both the featherweight championship and the lightweight championship in 2012. Just a few weeks before his MMA debut, Conor was so broke that he was on welfare in Ireland and collecting $235 per week in government assistance checks. He was originally trained in boxing and went on to train under John Kavanagh, the first Irish person to achieve a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and his team SBG Ireland. He is also trained in Taekwondo, Karate, Capoeira and kickboxing prior to competing in professional MMA. In February 2013, the UFC announced that it had signed McGregor to a multi-fight contract. He is the second fighter from the Republic of Ireland to fight for the company, following welterweight Tom Egan. McGregor made his UFC debut against Marcus Brimage on April 6, 2013 and was successful in his first bout, winning via TKO just over a minute into the first round. The win also earned McGregor his first Knockout of the Night award. McGregor is a wide stance striker who has also successfully developed a wide range of other combat forms to succeed and rise into the top 10. Some say his most effective move is his fast straight arm left jab. McGregor has had an amazing rise for a foreign-born UFC fighter. He and his long-term girlfriend Dee Devlin are widely recognised in Ireland. There are even large murals painted of him on O'Connell Street. On July 11, 2015, Conor earned $5 million when he defeated Chad Mendes at UFC 189. On December 11, 2015, Conor reportedly earned $12 million defeating Jose Aldo in 13 seconds. On March 5, 2016, Conor reportedly earned a minimum of $10 million and perhaps as much as $15 million when he fought Nate Diaz again at UFC 202. He earned around $7 million fighting Eddie Alvarez in November 2016, and he earned an estimated $50 million for fighting Khabib Nurmagomedov in October 2018. His total UFC earnings to date are roughly $115 million. This includes the $50 million Khabib payday. On August 26, 2017, Conor switched from the MMA cage to a boxing ring when he faced off against Floyd Mayweather. The fight was one of the most lucrative pay-per-view events of all time, generating 4.3 million buys. At that level, Conor earned $100 million between guarantees, merch royalties, concessions and bonuses. If you assume Conor lost around 50% of his earnings to taxes, $100 million gross earnings left him with a net worth of $85 million. Between June 2017 and June 2018, he also earned around $14 million that came from endorsements with companies like Burger King, Beats by Dre and Anheuser-Busch. Had Conor, against all odds, beaten Mayweather, he would have been set up for a rematch where Conor could have earned an absolutely massive payday. It wouldn't be unreasonable to assume that he would have been able to demand a minimum of 50% of the revenue of a future fight that would theoretically have resulted in a $200 to $300 million payday. Conor McGregor has rented some insane mansions on the run-up to his fights. The First McMansion is a 12,000 square foot home featuring 6 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, which offered plenty of space for his entourage. Aldo had to bow out the fight because of a fractured rib, so McGregor wound up squaring off against Chad Mendes. For all the time he spent holed up in the First McMansion, the actual fight lasted less than 5 minutes, with McGregor winning the second round by TKO. The grand foyer opens up to indestructible tavertine floors, an open floor pan, coffered ceilings and water walls. There's a great vibe in the house, he says, noting how the floor-to-ceiling glass windows create a seamless flow between indoor and outdoor spaces. Conor also points out his favourite part of the mansion. It's not the pool, nor is it the grand kitchen, rather it's the humble elevator. We don't blame the guy though, hiking up to his 3rd floor bedroom after a day of rigorous training isn't exactly appealing. At the second McMansion, McGregor was happy to provide a tour of his digs in a video clip that's now been viewed more than 2 million times on YouTube. In the clip, he welcomes viewers through the enormous double doors and takes them straight to the kitchen. My favourite part, he says, pointing to the food storage space. We don't have pantries back home. There's an infinity pool, spa, gym and pitch and putt. The 6-bedroom estate is located on Sunrise Mountain, overlooking Las Vegas. While McGregor might have focused on the kitchen and the gym, his posse most likely luxuriated in the stunning covered terrace, met in the dramatic red-floored conference room, or called dibs on the theme bedrooms, the Glamour Suite, Peacock Suite, Zebra Suite and Zen Suite. In July 2019, Conor bought a house called The Paddocks in Castle Dillon, Codil Care. It's understood McGregor has agreed to pay in excess of €2 million for the property. Located within a short drive of the K Club, McGregor's new family home comprises of 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, a living room, dining room, kitchen and games room. The property sits on a substantial landscaped gardens and enjoys the benefit of extensive frontage on the River Liffey. In keeping with its name, the house comes with its own equestrian facilities. Conor McGregor has some crazy cars in his garage. A Lamborghini Aventador Roadster, a Cadillac Escalade, Rolls-Royce Ghost, Rolls-Royce Phantom drop-head coupe, a Mercedes-Benz saloon, and last but not least a BMW i8. McGregor has also